So 2 satellites decided to get married.
Mm-hmm.
The wedding wasn't much, but the reception was incredible.
I don't.
The reception from the satellites.
Oh, you said
Come on.
satellites. I thought you said satellers. What the fuck is he going with this?
2
God
satellites decided to get married. Come on, man.
Oh, I like it now.
Why did that go over your head?
No, because I heard satellers.
Oh, okay.
That's probably why we need headphones. That's why.
Hey, folks. Welcome back.
Welcome back to another episode of Pops On, episode 29.
29.
Yeah, man. It's your boy Raul. Cross from the ring. Who I got over there?
Hey, what's up? It's Jay Alvarez, everybody.
Mm-hmm. We got Marcelo, Ghost Academy on the 1s and 2s, making sure everything is tip-top shape. Man. You watched that shit yesterday?
We talking about that sport ball game that was on last night?
Run with ball, kick, stick, and run. I don't know.
Yeah, I watched the fucking Patriots lose. God damn it. Yes. You know what? It sucked to watch. It really did.
God damn it.
And I was talking a lot of shit too.
I know. I seen it.
There was some shit. I got historical with my shit talking.
Oh my God.
For those of you that missed it on Facebook. For those of you that missed it. So in 1943, the Philadelphia Eagles and the Pittsburgh Steelers joined their teams because so many of their players had been drafted for World War II. They didn't have enough players to man the field. So they became the Pennsylvania Steagles. I said that those men and women should be saluted, or those men should be saluted for their bravery and for being the last Eagles to do anything significant.
You really went deep with that shit.
I really did.
Yo, he's dead ass right now.
I really did.
God
and
damn.
then, you know, Tom Brady dropped a pass.
I seen his face on that play.
Yeah.
I'm not even a football fan, but that shit was hilarious. Anyway, we're going to get into that a little later. Before all that happened.
It was a good game. Look, it was a good game, though. I will give it that. Philadelphia earned that W.
It's definitely a good one. But how was your week, bro?
It was a good week, man. You know, moved out, dealing with that. Living, you know, I'm a 34-year-old man living with my parents.
Oh, damn.
Trying not to feel like a failure.
God damn, you need a hug, bro. I'm here.
I need a hug. I need so many things. But no, it's been a good week though. Yeah, that's all I got. It's been a decent week.
Well, that's cool.
Took the Christmas tree at my mom's house down.
Oh wow,
yeah,
that's crazy. It was around last year. This time I took my tree down, but my shit's been down for like a month now.
Huh?
Yeah, I know. Surprising.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, my week was actually, so this past week was my little brother's birthday, so he turned 17. Shouts out to Sean, one of our heavy supporters. And then so we were doing a little surprise party for him on that Saturday that just passed. So I got a text from my sisters like, hey, after you get off work, come here. I was like, for what, man? Come on. Oh, I made the trip, and surprise, my grandmother made it down here.
Oh,
I was so excited. I am a grandma's boy. Forget being a mama's boy. I am a grandma's boy. And I walked in and I was on the phone and I seen her cane and I was like, oh, I gotta call you back.
Oh shit.
So yeah, man, grandma came through. Grandma best. Shouts out to grandma. Love you, sugar. And we had a little because her birthday is actually this coming Thursday. So we had ice cream and cake for my brother. We had a little cake for her.
Cool.
It was a nice little weekend. I enjoyed it. Highlight of it was purpose of me doing everything this weekend was to teach my son how to ride a bike without training wheels.
Oh,
so
we're there. Yeah. So you're teaching 2 kids how to drive.
Yeah. And I told him I told him how to ride it without with the training wheels. He took it, took the training wheels off, and he's like, I'm not doing this, which reminded me of me because I was like, I'm not gonna fall, so I'm not doing this. I didn't learn to ride a bike till I was 12. And I'm not scared to admit it. I don't give a fuck. I was like, I'm not falling off the bike. Like, I'm not doing this to learn. No, that doesn't make any sense to me. My cousin's like, you're going to fall. Just fall. You're going to get scraped knees. Why? No, I'm not doing that. So he reminded me of me.
Yeah, no, I never had a problem with falling. The falling was the cool part because then it was like, how can I fall and still make it look funny?
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah.
In the streets of Brooklyn, when you fall, all the girls is out there, and your crush is looking at you, and you just bust your ass. I'd rather not.
You worry about the girl seeing the sensitive side of you?
At first, now.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit. But yeah,
I was 12. Hell yeah, I was.
So, but yeah, other than that though, the week was pretty smooth. Got through it. Excited for things to come. I was excited for the little thing that was happening this weekend. But before we get into all of that, we got some little tidbits and updates on the Marvel side of things.
We do.
Yeah, man. So it looks like Black Panther's early social media reactions came out last week.
Yes.
And overwhelmingly positive.
Ridiculously positive.
Yeah, very, very. And I thought, at first when I first heard a couple of them, I'm like, all right, calm down. It's fucking Marvel. We get it. You're gonna do what you do. But no,
right.
these are coming from a lot of sources. Like, yo, this is the real deal. What do you think about that so far?
I really like what people are saying about it so far. At first, because I was looking at who was saying the things, and they were all like, this is an important film for black men and all this other not craziness, but all this other stuff. And I'm looking at who's saying it, and they're the people that you would expect to say that, and I'm like, all right, great. But how is the movie objectively?
Exactly.
That's what I was concerned about. I'm like, all right, yeah, I get it. It's, first superhero movie that's, black dominated, and it's a black superhero. That's a big deal. And that's fantastic, and that's great. But how's the movie?
Right.
You know what I mean? And I actually know somebody. A friend of mine actually did go to the premiere. And I got to talk to him and ask him, how's the movie? He's like, man, this movie is fucking great.
Nice.
And first he started going into the whole like African American stuff. I'm like, no. Listen, look, I get it. I know you're happy for that. If these were white people, how's the movie? He's like, oh, the movie's fucking great.
These were white people.
Like, if these were all white people, how would the movie be? He's like, oh, the movie's still fantastic.
Nice.
So I'm excited to see the early reactions, social media reactions. The embargo lifts tomorrow, so we'll get reviews then.
Yeah, right.
But there's no reason to believe that's going to be anything less than, hey, this is really fucking good.
Yeah, and I'm trying to even shy away from the reviews itself. I kind of want to go into the movie. Like, I don't even want to watch any more trailers or nothing. Like, I kind of want to go into it and just experience it.
Yeah.
And I'm excited. Those reactions made me a lot more. Like, it's not that I wasn't confident about it, but it made me feel like, all right, it's not just some kind of social shit to be cool and in the now. Like, this is an actual dope movie. Yeah,
it's more than just social commentary, which is what I was worried. I'm like, if this is just gonna be a social commentary movie, cool, but
that's what I felt going into Wonder Woman. I thought everybody was like, oh, because she's a woman, and I was like, I get it, I understand, but how's the movie? Like, first female-led superhero. Okay, awesome. Dope.
Take all the craziness out of that. Take all the social commentary. Take all the politics out of it. Just, if I'm sitting down with popcorn in my face and I just want to escape this world for the next 2 hours,
right? How
is the movie?
Exactly. And so I enjoyed Wonder Woman thoroughly without it just for what it was. I didn't care about nothing else. And I really feel like I'm gonna enjoy Black Panther. So since these social media reviews, the projections for the box office for that weekend would have been between 100 and 120. Because of this, now it's shot up to 140 to 150, and it could go up even more after the actual full reviews come out.
I think it's gonna do more than 150. I think without a question, it's gonna do more than 150. It's coming out Valentine's Day weekend. So a lot of people are going to be going out on dates because Valentine's Day is on Wednesday.
Right.
So you're going to get a lot of people going out on dates with this one. It's Black History Month. I mean, we already know anybody with any level of melanin in their skin is going to go watch this movie opening weekend. Then you're going to have all these white people that are going to be guilting themselves. Because that's what it is. It's white people that are guilting themselves into watching this movie because it's Black History Month.
Wow.
So
it's a very important movie. You have to watch it.
Yeah, and I know that sounds like dismissive and stupid, but let's be real. That's what it is.
Yeah.
And then you have your people that are just going to watch it because it's a Marvel movie and it's a good movie. So you've got a bunch of different people that are going to go watch this movie for different reasons. I think 150 million is. I'm surprised if it just does that.
Yeah,
I project probably closer to like 180 to 200.
Wow,
for a February opening.
That's big.
Yeah, because there's nothing else opening.
It's right. It was fucking Peter Rabbit.
Yeah,
and then nothing really until, and I wouldn't even say Red Sparrow. That's March 3rd, March 2nd, or whatever.
That's just something that we're aware of. But how many people know Red Sparrow is even a thing?
No, so really nothing until like probably the middle of March. Really?
What's middle of March?
Something is coming out next month. Ready Player One?
Yeah, that's probably gonna be the next big one.
Yeah, that's the next big one. So yeah, they got some breathing room. Damn. But so of course with every good thing we gotta have some kind of
people gonna fuck it up.
Ridiculousness. So I saw this a little while ago. Facebook group with over 2,000 members planning on going to Rotten Tomatoes and just giving shitty audience reviews for Black Panther, just for the sake of downing the movie. They say it was the alt-right. They say it was DC fans. I just think these are just fucking stupid people. Like you can't. Like what does that do for you as a human? Like does that put money in your pockets? No. What do you think about that? Like shit is the dumbest shit.
People are gonna look for any reason to mess something up. Like a big thing with the alt-right groups coming out is they were saying, "Oh, this is a movie that downplays the importance of white man." The movie takes place in Africa. Let's just chill.
Let me tell you something. That statement really just pissed me off when you said it.
Angers the living hell out of me when I hear that. It downplays the importance of white men. Okay, first off, fuck you. All right, because there's no importance of white men. Go fuck yourself. 2, the movie takes place in Africa. What
did you expect?
What did you think it was gonna happen? These aren't you're mad because of African American. These aren't even African Americans in the movie. These are Africans.
Yeah.
Like these characters are African.
Exactly.
That's it. There's no American. There's no nothing else. So it's a stupid argument regardless of anything.
Right.
Any argument based on any kind of race is the dumbest thing you'll ever hear in your life. And there's no amount of but or reasoning or big words you're gonna use to make me think otherwise.
Exactly.
Oh no, you're right. Just stop talking. You're done. But yeah, they're going out and then they want to bash the audience score for Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah.
And Rotten Tomatoes has already come out and said if we get any reviews that are obviously just hating, they're gonna take them off.
Nice.
Which is not something that Rotten Tomatoes typically does.
But that because they and it's got national attention because the group had before and Facebook shut it down. That group. Yeah. But it had over 2,000 people. Imagine it's over 2,000 people, and it's not a surprise to me, but it's just ridiculous that people really have that thought process. Like, what are you scared of? Like, it's a movie. It's not even real.
I'm scared that my white wife is gonna go see a black man and be engorged with black penis.
Wow. You took it there.
That's what it is.
Yeah, that is actually the basis of Chadwick Boseman's other movie, Marshall. Actually, for real, like that's what happened in Marshall. Spoilers.
Oh shit, Chadwick Boseman bringing racism home.
Fucking side note, why is this dude? He's every black historic person ever.
You know what? You say that, but what you don't know is that Chadwick Boseman has just been cast in a new biopic playing Denzel Washington. I
fucking believe it. I would not put it past people.
He's playing Denzel Washington. What it is, it's a movie, but it's a movie about making a documentary about making Malcolm X.
Oh my God.
So it's Chadwick Boseman playing Denzel Washington, who's playing Malcolm X.
Inception.
Yes. It's like a Doritos Locos taco. Oh, it's a taco that tastes like a chip, that tastes like a taco, that tastes like a chip.
Have you ever seen fucking Thurgood Marshall, like the actual person?
No.
Looks nothing like Chadwick Boseman. He's light skinned. He's like your complexion.
I don't know why. I always pictured Thurgood Marshall as just having like those big fingers that you wave at somebody. Like it's just like real thin at the base, but then it gets like real fat at that first digit. Just like he could hit you with a baseball bat. You know, like he looked like that grandfather that hit you with your finger and hurt.
It hurt. Yeah. My grandfather was just like that actually.
Goddamn. Oh, Grandpa, you want me to go get a switch? I don't need a switch. I got my finger.
Oh, let's bring it back. Yeah, so that's one thing, and hopefully that gets taken care of and shut down. But then we have the other side of it, to where people are using the movie to spread their social awareness on what have you, whether it's racial tension, biracial couples, and things of that nature. You sent me something that kind of enraged me as well.
Yeah. So
speak on that.
So there are people that. So the movie premiere happened. All the actors showed up at the premiere as they should, and there is a big stink because a lot of these black actors have white wives,
Yeah.
And there is a huge commotion about that.
Ridiculous.
And so a friend of mine, I'm not going to say who it is, just because he's got a little bit of a following himself. And I don't want any negative on him. But he posted a picture of all these actors with their wives, and his comment was, there's nothing wrong with marrying a white woman, but these dudes should have brought their mom a sister, not their white wives. We can go see the movie opening night at 7 in the theater, but not the premiere. And if my white wife doesn't understand why she can't come to the Black Panther premiere, then she can't be my white wife.
That sounds so fucking ignorant. It's not even funny.
Yo, and here's, and I hate taking this side of the argument because, I mean, I'm Hispanic, I'm a minority, but I'm not black. So I have no, as though, even though Hispanics have our own struggles, I ain't go through the black struggle. Right. Especially that I look white until I open my mouth. So I've had it easier than a lot. I get that. But when I have to come out and start saying this shit, because my comment to that was, black men have been fighting for centuries for real equality in this country. They fought against slavery and Jim Crow segregation. They still fight for equal protection from the law and help set a precedent and standard for the rest of us minorities to follow. They have fought fearlessly and with amazing courage for the respect and acceptance of white America. And now they can't go out to a movie premiere with their white wives because it'll upset other black people? What the fuck?
Exactly.
Like
oh, wow.
These guys can't catch a fucking break.
At all.
Because now, okay, hey, listen, we fought and we're here. These are black actors at premieres, winning awards, making millions of dollars, helping the community. This is something that was fucking unheard of 60 years ago, all right? I mean, parents are still alive and remember Jim Crow.
Right.
And you've got these black men that have elevated themselves to a position of significance and importance. They just happen to fall in love with a white woman, and now you're saying that they shouldn't bring their white wives to this movie because it's a black movie? What the fuck have they been fighting for the entire time?
Exactly.
Listen, I want to bring my wife, and you're not going to tell me who the fuck I can marry. That was one of the biggest things that we're fighting for.
That done pissed Jay off.
It really did, man. Because I'm a mixed. My mom's white. My dad's Hispanic. You're going to tell me that my dad shouldn't take my mom to the Che Guevara movie? Well, fuck yourself. I mean, that's the dumbest fucking thing.
That doesn't help.
And that it's coming from your own people, too. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, it's not, I could see if it was a bunch of white racists coming out like, oh, they just fucking wild.
It's expected.
I can see that.
Yeah.
I expect that at this point. When you got other black people complaining about these black men, what, you fucking kidding me?
Exactly.
Stop the craziness. No, that man loves that woman, and he's going to take her to see his movie because he's proud of his art, and he wants to share that with her. Exactly. That's a beautiful thing. And he's not going to give a shit about what any public reception looks like.
No.
And he's doing that for you. He's doing that so you have the choice to do this. So you have the ability to do this. And you complaining because his wife looks like a photo negative of yours? Fuck you.
Oh, man. You got that? You good?
I think so.
All right.
Please send us our comments. What do you guys think?
My man was more upset than me. I thought I was going to have some shit. No, he broke it down.
Yeah, it pisses me off because one, civil rights. I mean, you can't tell somebody who to fall in love with or who to take out in public. Fuck you. No, you can't do that. Two, it's love. You telling them that they're wrong for loving a white woman? They just fell in love with someone who happened to be white.
Yeah, you can't.
What's wrong with you?
You cannot figure that. You can't. There's no way you can pick who you fall in love with. It just happens.
Yeah,
it just happens. And that if I want to bring my white wife to this Black Panther premiere, then I'm going to do that.
I'm proud of my work. I'm proud of my art. I'm going to share it with my wife because she's the most important person to me. Oh, but all these other black people who I'm trying to help out are bitching because my wife's white. I should have taken my mother. I should have brought a black woman because this movie's for everybody. The only way this movie makes any social impact is if white people go see it. Guess what? These guys are bringing their own white person. How fucking counterintuitive. Oh, this is supposed to be important for social justice, but only black people can watch it. What the fuck?
That's the dumbest shit I've ever fucking seen. So if that's your argument, then how is the other side supposed to know anything? If it's important for social justice.
Seriously. Like these, man. I mean, granted, that's not the case here. These are men just bringing their wives, so that that's going on another level. I just don't understand the thinking. Why are people upset by that?
Do people realize that this Black Panther was created by Stan Lee, a white guy?
Yes.
Who this whole studio was run by Kevin Feige, a white guy.
A white guy.
Whose corporate company is Disney. Bob Iger. What's up, Bob? A white guy.
Hey, boss.
like. Yes, this is a black movie, black as hell, but it's still done by this white guy.
Yeah.
And nothing wrong with that, but what I'm trying to say is shut the fuck up. This is a complete effort from everybody.
Right.
From everybody, from the top to bottom, complete effort from everybody. I'm not saying that because it's from a white guy we should. No, it's important. Don't get me wrong, but don't say it's only important to one set of people. No, that's ridiculous. It's important for everybody, and it's a Marvel movie. It's supposed to appeal to everybody.
Exactly.
Outside of Black Panther, none of these black people know what's going on in the fucking movie. They coming in 10 years later. 10 years later, and they're going to be super confused. So what's this purple dude? What's going on here? Right. I'm going to have mad questions in the fucking movie theater. That's why it's going to be loud as shit when we go see this fucking movie. Because everybody's going to, hey, so Captain America's what? What happened to his shield? Why is that white dude in ice? You need to see 15 other movies before you can talk to me right now. Shit.
Yeah, no, it's just a lot of stupidity surrounding this, and some of it for good reasons, and none of it's for good reason. I don't know why I just said none of it's for good reason.
None of it. There's no good people on either side.
It's just I'm still on that whole white wife thing. It pisses me off. 60, 70 years ago, those black men would have been shot in public.
Bang.
For showing up with a white woman.
Mm-hmm. Dragged out for even going, hey girl.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you saw that on Chappelle brought that up.
Yeah.
All you got to do is say, "Hey, girl," and now you never see him alive again.
Exactly.
Now these men are walking out with their white wives in public, proud of it, and nobody's getting shot, nobody's getting lynched.
None of that.
The only people getting upset are other black people who've been fighting for this kind of. And you know what it is? It's not even the people that are fighting, because the people that have been fighting, the people that have been putting in the energy, don't give a shit. Exactly. It's the other people at home that are too lazy to do anything but get behind a keyboard and bitch from behind a computer screen because that's the only way they know how to do anything.
They're going to make you a hashtag. You better stop it.
Fucking come at me.
Man. Yeah, man.
I'm backing down from nobody.
Goddamn right. Let them know, Jay. I got you, son.
Shit. I'm Colombian. You think I'm scared of you? Say what you want. We make people disappear.
Dead ass.
I'm not actually calling people out. Please do not come find me. Please do not come search me. I don't want to fight. I just think it's stupid.
It is dumb. You know, it is fucking ridiculous. But
Alicia, what you think on it?
Oh shit.
We're calling out people. Listen, hey, you want your name on this podcast? Engage with us so we know who you are.
Exactly, because we're like a goddamn comic. If we're going to engage with one person, then hey, fuck it.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. But we got some other shit we want to talk about. Let's get into it.
Oh, do we? Hold on. I thought that was all we had.
Yeah, man. So yeah, I mean, keeping it in the Marvel wellhouse, if
all right.
you will. So of course, yesterday was the Super Bowl. Bunch of commercials, bunch of trailers, a lot of shit's dropping.
It was a good year for Super Bowl commercials. I will give it that.
You're right. The commercials were fucking hilarious.
I think my favorite commercial is still between all the tight ads. No, it was a tight ad with the dude from Old Spice.
Oh yeah,
where they were both sitting on a horse because nobody got what was going on there, except like me and like 5 other people who work for Old Spice. We're like, oh shit, they brought him back. And the New York Giants all coming together. Yeah. Well, Eli Manning and
Odell Beckham
Jr. especially coming in to recreate the Dirty Dancing scene.
That shit was. I didn't know what was happening at first, and I was like, "What are they doing? What is this?"
As soon as the music, because I started ignoring the commercial at first, but then I heard the music and I looked up and I saw them doing the dance. And I said, "No, what are they doing?" People are upset. I got a couple people on Facebook that are like, well, it looks like the New York Giants turned in their man card. And I'm just like trolling. I'm like, real men don't need a card that says they are.
Yeah, no, for real. Like, for real. Come on.
Look, you got a bunch of football players that are having some fun. Hey, we couldn't make the Super Bowl. So what are we going to do? We're going to make the best Super Bowl commercial.
Exactly. And that shit was amazing.
It really was a fun commercial. It was funny as hell. They were having a good time. It's cool to see them have a sense of humor.
Yeah, just let loose and chill. Like, and Odell, I don't follow him on social media, but I hear he's pretty, he does that shit all the time.
Yeah.
Like,
it's cool to see that these guys who are like, football players, so they're like the manliest men in the world, have no problem bullshitting the Dirty Dancing.
That was awesome. I love that. That was dope.
Now, which one do you think is going to be on Dancing with the Stars first?
Definitely Odell. He had some moves.
He did, right?
He did have some moves.
Eli looked pretty stiff, but Odell was like, I got this.
Yeah, Odell had some moves.
Who was the one on the sidelines just like started with the shoulders?
Name, but it's like in the beginning he was in the blue jersey and he was like, yeah, I'm feeling this shit.
Yeah, he was just moving shoulders. I'm like, yo, he's the dancer. They should have had him dancing.
Yeah, man. Now the commercials were hilarious. I like the Echo commercial too. The Amazon Echo.
Oh, the Alexa lost her voice?
Yeah, that shit was funny as hell. Anthony Hopkins was on that. Fat Amy. What is her real name?
Oh,
Rebel
man.
Wilson.
Yes, Rebel
Wilson, Cardi B, Leslie Jones.
Yeah, she was.
And JB Smooth was on that one. I liked it. That was a dope one.
I like that. I like that they finally came clean about Dundee.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
man.
So you didn't realize that was an Australian tourism ad. They came out like last week that original trailer that came out that everyone was like, holy shit, we didn't know they were making this movie. It's because they weren't. It was an Australian tourism ad.
That's shit. Hurt.
I don't think they actually planned on making that second one. I think they did it just to clarify because people were really getting excited for a movie.
Yeah, it was because Danny McBride and freaking Chris Hemsworth coming off of
Thor
being as funny as that was.
But see, the original commercial or the trailer also had Margot Robbie, also had Hugh Jackman, had all the famous Australians were in it. So everyone was like, "Man, this is gonna be a packed movie. Oh, everybody's in it. Oh, it's awesome!" And like, it's a commercial.
Oh, damn!
It's just a commercial. And it's not a commercial for a movie. No, it's an Australia. It's a commercial for Australia.
I've never seen a tourist ad for fucking Australia.
Yo, they blew.
I'm going now though.
The country of Australia blew it out of the park with that one.
Yeah, that was a good one. Fucking troll of the century. But yeah, so other than advertisements for those companies, a lot of trailers dropped.
A lot of trailers.
This first one kind of dropped last week along with the Black Panther reviews or reactions. Ant-Man and the Wasp. Part 2. It's coming out in July, right after Infinity War. So I know a lot of people are confused as to what the story may be, what timeline this is in, where it's taking place. But what did you think of the trailer?
Really, I mean, there's really nothing in it that makes me want to run out and watch it. But, and you brought this point up earlier too, there was nothing about Ant-Man 1 that made me want to go out and see it. Right. So, take that with a grain of salt. I didn't get much from the trailer, but I'm still watching this opening night.
Yeah, I'll be there. It was the first one surprised me. This trailer was underwhelming.
I mean, I was just a little disappointed with it, but not disappointed to the fact where I'm like, yeah, this movie's gonna suck. I don't want anything to do with it.
Fucking garbage. It let us know, hey, they're back. This is what's going down. We don't know what like I said, no time frames, nothing like that. Evangeline
Lilly got rid of the bangs.
I know,
which is appreciated.
I know. I didn't like it in the beginning, in the first one, but listen, they have to ramp up that now because that's right after Infinity War.
Yeah,
and because people are gonna forget, like, oh, because that's what happened the last time. The Ant-Man 1 was right after Avengers Ultron.
Right, it was.
So yeah, makes sense. Another one that dropped, I guess the full trailer dropped this morning, but the teaser for the trailer dropped yesterday. Was for Solo: A Star Wars Story.
Yep.
Talk about it.
Okay. So, I mean, first off, when you name a movie Solo, you have to assume it's about beer pong. It's not. It's much worse. It's just much worse. All right, so I got nothing on this trailer, man. I really didn't. Donald Glover looks good as Lando Calrissian. Yeah. There's an android that looks like he's pretty cool. K2SO was a breakaway star in Rogue One. I'm hoping that they can at least keep that trend going alive, that these Star Wars saga movies have cool droids. And if this droid looks like he's Lando Calrissian's homeboy, so looks promising.
Yeah.
Khaleesi's in it. I don't know what she is. The dude Woody Harrelson's in it.
He's in it. And
Still not totally sure with who he is, but he definitely, apparently that's who Han Solo took Kid from.
Yeah, because he says in the trailer.
Yeah, he says Kid to him. I don't know that I like this guy playing Han Solo.
That's my takeaway right now. I'm not, the lines that he spoke in the trailer, it just didn't connect with me. I watched it with my daughter, and even when it stopped, and me and her watching it stop, she's like, "Yeah, I don't like him."
Yeah,
like he's not connecting.
Like so Han Solo is a smug, self-centered smartass. Sure, but he's not funny. What makes him funny is the fact that he's in shitty situations, and his reaction or his comments are always the smug, smartass thing to say. Right. But he's not trying to be funny. There was that one line at the end of the trailer where you pointed it out too, where he looks back and says something. Yeah. He's trying to be funny. Yeah, that's not Han.
It should have been more of like I told you we was gonna get through it. Didn't I say we was gonna get through it? It was like, oh, we're fine. Oh, we're gonna be fine. We're fine.
Yeah.
What the fuck is that?
His tone was way off on that, I feel like. But I mean, it was a clip. Maybe, hopefully, it might get better. It's just the only reason we're concerned is because we already know that they had to bring an acting coach when
Lord and Miller left.
Yeah, when Lord and Miller left. and they brought on
what's his name?
Ron Howard. So they brought on Ron Howard, and the first thing you hear after that is that they have him taking acting classes. They brought on an acting coach.
That's disrespectful.
They did. I mean, that's what happened. And then I see the trailer and I see him, and I'm like, I get it.
I don't like it. Maybe he looks. No, he doesn't even. I don't like it.
He doesn't look the part.
He doesn't look the part, man. This is the movie that no one wanted. Nobody asked for this shit.
Nobody, dude. It's. I mean, I get it. Everybody's like, whoa, Rogue One was kind of a prequel. Yeah, I get that. But Rogue One actually answered questions that nobody knew about. Right. How did they get the plans to the Death Star? Mm-hmm. And it's real quick because you didn't know the end of that. Everybody's like, whoa, I mean, you already know the end. Yeah, but you don't know what happens to them.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, we had no idea how they got the plans to the Death Star. We have no idea what happened to the people who got the plans for the Death Star. So there was some story that could have been told there. We know what happens to Han Solo.
Yeah, we know what had happened. I don't want to know his backstory. You know, if you're gonna give me anybody's backstory, then give me Lando. And yeah, he's probably gonna be the saving grace. Childish Gambino. What's his name?
Donald Glover.
He's gonna be the saving grace to this movie to me because even though he didn't say a damn thing in the trailer,
I would have actually much preferred a Lando Calrissian movie. If you were gonna go into a prequel of somebody, make it a Lando movie. And you know what? He's obviously got a history with Han. You can make Han kind of like an auxiliary character.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? But make the movie about Lando. Give Han like a little side part. That way, there's not so much focus on him.
Mm-hmm. And still
I don't know.
It didn't shut me up like the Last Jedi trailer shut me up.
No. This one came out and I was just like, ugh.
Now I have more questions.
I'm still gonna watch it opening night.
Yeah,
I mean, no doubt.
You and about a lot of other people, but I feel like we're gonna be disappointed.
I really do. I feel like this is gonna be the Star Wars movie that really just lets everybody be like, ugh.
I hope they push it back.
We'll see how that works out.
Yeah, but another trailer that dropped, which was it just keeps hitting, man. Mission Impossible 6 Fallout,
aka the movie that fucked the Justice League.
Yeah, if you don't know what he's talking about, folks, the shitty CGI for Superman's upper lip in Justice League was because he was growing a mustache for Mission Impossible 6 and he couldn't cut it.
Yeah, they wouldn't let him shave it when he had to go back for reshoots.
Yeah, so yeah, that's why we got that. But it looks good, and they always look good.
I gotta give it, man.
This trailer hit.
Yeah, this was a really good trailer. I really like what I was seeing.
The visuals, the music was so dope.
Yeah, I love that every Mission Impossible, it's always the Mission Impossible theme. It's the same song, but they always have a different take on it. Yeah. I still love Mission Impossible 2. I think had Metallica.
Oh wow!
Do the Mission Impossible theme, and that was amazing.
Nice.
So that's the same. It's always that same song in the commercial, in the trailers. It's just a different take and a different cover of it.
Right.
So yeah, those are always fun.
They're just looking like they're up in the ante. They look like they're in Paris or some shit.
It's a real good espionage movie from the looks of it.
I can't wait for it. This is gonna be dope. The last one was good. The last one made shitload of money, like surprisingly, and that's why they greenlit the next one. You remember when fucking Jeremy Renner was supposed to take over this franchise?
Yeah.
That didn't work out. That didn't work out. And then it didn't work out. So Tom Cruise came back. He was supposed to take over the Jason Bourne franchise. Didn't work out. So Matt Damon came back. Just stick to Hawkeye.
Here's the thing with Jeremy Renner, man. I like Jeremy Renner, kind of, and I think that's how everybody else feels about him. I like him, kind of.
Damn it, man.
Give him to me as a background, because what was that one movie where he was with Ben Affleck in Boston? Shit.
The Town?
Yeah, The Town. Mm-hmm. I mean, he was great in that movie, but he's also not the main character. Yeah. He doesn't have to be Hawkeye. He just can't be the leading guy.
Well, we saw how that worked out. But this one looks really good. Did he get in a little accident doing the stunt with the helicopter?
I believe so.
Yeah.
Yeah, he needs to stop doing his own stunts. People looking at Tom Hanks and you say he found the fountain of youth. That's great. He might look like he ain't 60, but motherfucker's 60.
Yeah, Tom Cruise, not Hanks. It's crazy, though.
Oh, I said Tom Cruise, didn't I? Oh, Tom Hanks. Yeah. Did I say Tom Hanks?
You said
Tom Hanks is also 60. Tom Hanks also did all of his own stunts in Saving Mr. Banks. People don't realize that, but when he had to fly up that when he had to fly with that umbrella in that fake Mary Poppins scene, that was Tom Hanks doing that stunt, sir. Also, his own stunts in Big. He actually became a little boy.
Hey, that's how you save it, folks.
I wasn't wrong. I was just out of context.
So the next one I see, I like this one, Skyscraper with Dwayne Johnson. My daughter corrected me. It's not The Rock. It's Dwayne Johnson.
And in this movie, Dwayne Johnson punches a building.
Pretty much.
I feel like you could set up every The Rock movie. In this movie, Dwayne Johnson punches a tutu. In this movie, Dwayne Johnson punches an earthquake. In this movie, Dwayne Johnson punches Vin Diesel. Like he's always in this movie, Dwayne Johnson punches a video game. Like it's all of the movies are the same. He's fucking punching a lifeguard tower. How many movies is Dwayne Johnson gonna be in?
Man, like I was saying, man, that is this generation's Arnold Schwarzenegger.
What's that movie with him and the Lionhead? Was that Jumanji?
Nah, man, that was Hercules. Yeah, that's Hercules.
He's in Hercules. Oh, 2014. Oh, that movie came out?
It was garbage.
Of course.
It was terrible.
That makes sense.
Oh man, but
that looks like it would.
You know, it would be bad if he keeps putting out shit movies. No, what was it? San Andreas was pretty good. Jungle Book. What's it called? Jumanji is killing in the box office.
It really
is, which is surprising to a lot of people. He's part of the Fast franchise. He's actually getting his own spinoff. This man is a hot commodity. You seen the trailers to Rampage?
Yeah, in this movie, Dwayne Johnson knocks out Tyrese, and everyone cheered.
Oh God. No, man. I'm this one, like you said, it looks like it has a little bit more of a dramatic role.
Yeah, this one I do like. What was that one movie he did? Walking Tall.
And Run Away.
Yeah, those are Driver. It wasn't Driver, but he was a driver. Those were his early movies, but he was definitely, you could see he wanted to go more dramatic than action hero.
Right.
And it didn't work out for him. They weren't his best works. They were decent movies, but he got more into the action. He got more into the goofball stuff. But now that he's got some chops under him, I'm happy to see he's doing more of a, we'll say, Liam Neeson type of action movie. Oh. Only his family isn't kidnapped. How many times is your family going to get kidnapped, Liam Neeson? How many times are you going to make movies about the same motherfucking thing, talking to people over cell phone, trying to figure out who they are and what they do, and then you have a special set of skills that take them out? At what point, Liam Neeson, do you just realize that you're a shitty father? That's my piece.
All right. Yo, Jesus,
I'm on fire tonight.
You just letting everybody have it today. Shit. Well,
you come get this work.
Come get this.
Come get this work.
God damn it! And another trailer that
I'm coming for you, Chris Pratt.
Yeah, right now. Another trailer that hit: Jurassic World: Fallen Kingdom. So you said it looks like they're going for more of a horror feel, but none of these trailers did anything for me.
Yeah, no. It really didn't do shit for me. I think the best thing I saw Chris Pratt in last night were the Michelob Ultra commercials.
That shit was hilarious.
Those were funny.
Those were great.
Then I saw the Jurassic World. You know what my favorite Jurassic Park commercial actually was last night? The Jeep commercial that Jeff Goldblum did.
That shit was amazing.
Yes, it was.
That shit did more for Jurassic World than the fucking Jurassic World trailer.
Yeah.
God damn, I hate it. I hated that trailer. I'm not gonna lie to you. The first one and the second one. The only thing that did anything for me in the second one was that I realized the kid that plays Books in The Get Down is in this movie. He looks like I want to see him doing more shit. Being that The Get Down has been canceled. Sorry, folks.
Yeah, it's a sad day.
But I'd like to see him do more shit. It didn't do anything for me. I'm gonna see it with nothing. Nothing at all.
Yeah, no, I'll probably go watch it like the third week it's out.
Yeah, this is not gonna do box office numbers like the first. It's
gonna do gangbusters in the box office because it's Jurassic World and people are gonna spend money on it. It's gonna have the Transformers effect. 3 weeks out though, that movie theater is gonna be empty. It's gonna be me and a bag of popcorn.
Yeah, nice. Oh damn, that's pretty sad.
Why? Because it's me alone with a bag of popcorn, or because that's all who's gonna be in that movie theater?
The popcorn.
I'm good with that.
Okay. But last but not least, the ones that we cared about. It was a little bit of a teaser for the Avengers Infinity War.
Yeah.
Not needed.
Really not.
Not needed. It looked rushed.
Yeah, it looked like they were just trying to. It wouldn't surprise me if Disney was planning to put another trailer out or another teaser out, and realized that they were either going to push a release date or something came up where they were like, "Shit, we can't put this out there. Quick, put together a new Infinity War teaser."
Yeah, because it got some new footage, but nothing that we kind of haven't already seen. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we saw Cap Shield.
Oh, people are pissed about that.
They can be pissed all they want to be. Because at the end of the movie, or there's one part of the trailer where they say, "Get this man a shield." Mm-hmm. Like, he's gonna get a shield. Like, yeah, that might be one that they hooked him up with right off the bat.
Yeah, I'm not. Listen, I trust Marvel. They're gonna do what the fuck they want to do. What the fuck did you expect? They're not gonna give him a full on vibranium shield like it was done in the beginning. So I'm good with that. But again, it wasn't needed. I didn't need another little sneak peek. Give me another trailer. When is it? May comes out. Give me another trailer in March.
Yeah.
Give me something a little bit more nuggets in March, and I'm straight to go.
That should be it.
Yeah, man. But other than that, those were the trailers that came out. At least the ones we cared about.
Yeah. No, it really wasn't. I mean, honestly, I think that's most of the trailers. We might have missed one or two, a couple Netflix ones maybe.
Yeah, the Cloverfield Paradox.
Cloverfield Paradox said coming soon, and then it was like there.
Exactly. Right on Netflix. My daughter watched it already. She said it wasn't that great.
Yeah, I wouldn't expect it to be.
I gotta check it out. Yeah, so I'm gonna get to the main event. The only reason why I was watching the goddamn Super Bowl. Mm-hmm. My main man, Justin Timberlake.
Oh, you talking about the football game that happened during the Justin Timberlake concert?
Exactly. Yeah, man. So I'm gonna be honest. Halftime shows is what I be looking forward to. I don't really care about football at all. Giants ain't playing, so who cares, right? They're just making awesome commercials.
Yeah, essentially, yes.
Yeah. So, what did you think of his halftime performance?
I really didn't like the halftime show. I really didn't. It was not. It wasn't a bad show. But I just he didn't sing most of it.
I mean, he's flipping around the stage.
He's flipping around and dancing. Sure, I get that, but you people like I consider the halftime show like a concert. You telling me these people paid to see a concert? They paid to see a Justin Timberlake concert. Justin Timberlake didn't even sing. They just paid to see him come out and dance around on stage
and take selfies.
Like I didn't feel like it was that great. I felt like the ad-libbing was distracting to me. I was waiting for Jay-Z, who never showed up.
I was waiting for that.
Because you always have a guest come up on the Super Bowl halftime show, and I was like, who's going to be the guest? And he started doing suit and tie. I think everybody was expecting Jay-Z to pop up, but he didn't. Instead, the special guest was something much more appropriate for Minnesota.
Absolutely.
The Purple Wonder himself. Prince. And what was really cool is they went out when they had the hologram of Prince come up, and despite every picture you've seen on Facebook, it was real Prince, not Dave Chappelle Prince. But then they zoomed out, and outside of the stadium they actually had all the city lights and everything were purple, and they had hit the Prince symbol, like the guitar shape was done in the grounds. Yeah. So that was really cool. And I did appreciate that part of the halftime show. It was like, you know what? That's great because Prince is from Minnesota. It was a good tribute since he passed away recently. It wasn't like yesterday, but relatively recently. So I thought that was actually a really good tribute to Prince. That part of it was cool. Aside from that, I really didn't give a damn about this halftime show.
I feel you. It wasn't as amazing as I thought it could have been. I'm a Justin Timberlake fan.
I am too. I really like Justin Timberlake. I haven't liked a lot of his newer stuff out of this album, but I haven't heard the whole album yet. I just didn't care.
You're right. With the new album, so the 3 singles he put out, it didn't hit me like Suit and Tie did or the other ones did before that. But album is okay. I'm still listening to him, still getting a feel of it. We'll get to that in a minute. Performance, you're right. It wasn't the greatest. After Bruno Mars 2 years in a row.
Yeah.
Beyonce was last year.
Yeah.
Coldplay. And Bruno Mars brought out, guests and shit like that. Yes, I was fully expecting Jay-Z to come out. But I also remember he turned the shit down.
Yeah.
So, cool. He has hits. And I love him performing all the hits. That's great. But it wasn't as good as I thought it would have been.
Right.
That if it could have been. And I also think that's due to the fact that he's about to go on tour. So this was like a commercial for his tour.
This was a plug for Justin Timberlake is more than anything.
Yeah.
And you know what it was? After last year, Beyonce, everybody got mad because of her statement. Justin Timberlake, honestly, as far as performances go, Justin Timberlake's pretty safe. And it's funny to say that because Justin Timberlake's the same person who fucked up the halftime show for a long time.
Yep.
Now, he went from being persona non grata to the safest choice for the halftime show.
Yeah. Yeah, because, I mean, and it's sad. But yeah, he was banned, and I fucking missed it. That was like 2004 or some shit.
Was it Super Bowl 04? Yeah, because I was in Iraq when it happened.
Damn. Yeah, I was like, damn. So I when they say he was performing again, I was like, oh, they let that nigga back in. That's cool. And he played it safe. He didn't even, the part, because the part where it happened was, he's like, I'm gonna have you naked by the end of this song.
Yeah.
He stopped it before it even got there. He was like, I'm just gonna switch the song. He's playing it super safe this whole one.
Yeah.
So maybe that's why he didn't bring anybody out. Jay-Z would have made a statement. You know what I mean? It would have made a statement.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I get it. He did what he needed to do. It was a decent enough performance, but coming after Bruno Mars, like I still watch that Bruno Mars performance, the first one and the second one. It was dope. But the NFL has gone through a lot of shit this year. A lot.
They have.
The last thing they needed was any extra shit fucking up. He was probably under so much scrutiny for this performance anyway.
Yeah, I would imagine there were probably a lot of executive producers and directors involved with it, and network execs like, hey, no nipples.
No nipples.
No nipples.
Calm all that, not even yours. Calm all that shit down.
Yeah.
Yeah. But other than that, though, I mean, it was good for the night. The Prince thing, it made. I didn't
even realize the entire band's wearing purple.
Oh shit.
I just realized now Marcel's got it playing on the screen. I totally forgot that all the background musicians on the stage were all dressed in purple.
Dope.
It didn't even register. My dad. Oh, so right now we're watching the part of the halftime show where he's doing Suit and Tie on that other stage, and he does all the dancing with the microphone. Man, my father got so mad because there are artists who actually do, really work with the microphone in the stand. He's like, the thing's just stuck to the floor. He's cheating.
He's just moving.
He's cheating.
Yeah. Now I fully expect Jay to come. We about to start watching this shit.
I really was. Yeah, I really thought Jay-Z was gonna come out during this one.
Yeah, I thought they was gonna fucking move to the side and Jay was gonna be coming through with his lyrics and shit. But no, I mean, again, that would have made another statement without.
And it is his wife that was on last year with all the craziness. So. Yeah.
Which she didn't even, first of all, hold on. She didn't even do shit.
It wasn't great. I mean, when I say craziness, I mean all the drama that came after that.
Right.
Her performance was fantastic. There was nothing wrong with it. It was amazing. Yeah.
Well, they were like, oh, she's paying homage to the Black Panthers. No. She's paying homage to Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
That was Michael Jackson's get up.
Yeah.
That shit made me so, I'm like, y'all just looking for shit. Anyway, we're not going to get into that. This is not that type of podcast.
No, it isn't.
Motherfuckers. But yeah, man, the show was great. It wasn't as good as it could have been, but the tribute to Prince made it what it is, and I appreciate that wholeheartedly.
Absolutely.
Sticking in the realm of music, however, this is a topic. It's something that needs to be addressed because I see it happening more and more with a lot of artists. Eminem is guilty of it. These younger artists, Ray Shremmerd, Migos, Chris Brown, absolutely, because he's kind of like really putting this shit out. So music consumption. Some people prefer, they still stick with their CDs. That's cool. A lot of people purchase music from iTunes or Google Play Music, Amazon Music. That's cool too. Majority of people stream. So that's Apple Music, Spotify, Tidal, Google Play Music, even Pandora for that matter.
Yeah.
So streaming has changed the game. Streaming has put it to where you got to stream an album or a song from the album so many times for it to even equal one sale.
Right.
Which is pushing artists to forget the quality of their music and put more music onto their albums. As you said, Chris Brown came out with an album back in November, I believe.
Somewhere around there.
Heartbreak on the Full Moon. 12 songs out of that album is phenomenal to me because that's all I can fucking deal with. That album has 45 tracks. And then he released a special edition, Christmas edition, that has 10 additional tracks for a total of 55 on one album.
There's no reason for that.
None of that. And
55 songs and a double album. 55 songs is a damn box set.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. And I get it. You're trying to manipulate the system, the algorithms of the streaming world, and I get it. But make great music. Make great music that will warrant people playing it again.
Yeah, see what it was when you had albums and you had harder albums and you had to put out a record. You had a producer, you had a Rick Rubin, or you had even a Dr. Dre, like you had some producers saying these are the 12 songs we're going to use on your album.
Right.
But now people are like, oh no, screw this, because there's one, we don't have to worry about space on a CD.
Nope.
Two, we can just put out stuff directly. So yeah, why do we need 12 songs on an album? Let's put out everything, every thought that I've ever had, whether it works or not.
Essentially. And that shit is, granted, I haven't listened to Chris Brown's full album, so I can't shit on it. It may be phenomenal, but I just couldn't.
It's probably not though. let's just clear it up. Like the potential exists for this to not be a horrible album, but the facts lie. It probably is.
Oh my god! So you all right? Yeah, all right. So that came out. Then the Eminem garbage came out. That had about 20 tracks on it. Yeah. That's essentially from a person like Eminem. I only need 10 to 12 songs on an album.
Seriously, yeah.
It had 19 tracks, and I'm only like 3 of them. That's terrible. Like, that doesn't make any type of sense to me. And there's, like I said, they're sacrificing the quality for the quantity of music so they can get the proper spins so that they can get these proper sales.
Yeah.
Which is, it's good for them in their pockets, but it shits on the fans. I don't get why, and no, I'm sorry. I get why they're doing it, but if you're going to do that, give me quality music. Stay your ass in the studio and give me quality music.
Yeah, no, the whole dynamic and the whole industry is changing when it comes to streaming because they have to adapt to it. Yeah. No, it's people aren't buying CDs anymore. Cars don't even come with CD players anymore.
Yeah, we know firsthand.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, it's an option. You have to pay extra to get a CD player in your car now because everybody streams through Bluetooth.
Exactly, and that's normal. You know what I mean? It's been a thing for a while. But what's happening now is that because there's no CD, it's just one person putting out as much music as they can. Exactly, and that started. But a lot of artists like Future puts out 15 albums a fucking year.
Yeah, I mean, and I get it too, because it's either, okay, maybe we won't put 48 tracks on one album, but we'll put out 15 mixtapes.
Yeah, and I
don't need that.
And then the album doesn't end up being as good as the mixtapes or the stuff that they had for the past year, because Migos put out an album. We talked about Migos extensively.
Yes.
Here. And Culture One was their album that I fell in love with. That album, to me, classic. I listen to it still to this day on road trips in the house and what have you. Culture 2 came out. I was highly looking forward to it, highly anticipated. Garbage. 24 tracks of garbage.
You don't say. Everybody that yelled at me, everybody that complained to me for not knowing who Migos was and saying Migos was fantastic.
Not this album. And,
gotcha.
and it's because that's essentially 2 albums. So now they're trying to flood the market so everybody can stream, but they're missing the point of them just making good music. Like, the whole Grammys thing happened last week. Kendrick won album of the year? No, rap album of the year.
He won everything he was nominated for, essentially.
True, pretty much. So what happened was, it was Jay-Z versus Kendrick. Jay-Z is of the era where you buy the hard copy album and you bought it. So you come on, whether you listen to it or not, you bought it. He already got his $12.99. 444, phenomenal album. That's a one and done for me. You know what I mean? I don't need to go back and listen. I'm gonna listen to it because I'm from New York. I'm from Brooklyn, and we play Jay-Z for no reason. All right, we're gonna go see Reasonable Doubt on Ice in 2 months. We got this shit. What I'm saying is the regular average consumer is not going back to Jay-Z's 444 to listen to black nigga, white nigga, this nigga, that nigga. They're not gonna listen to that song over and over. They're not gonna listen to you apologizing to Beyonce 52 times in one song. Some people will, not the majority. Kendrick's album has replay value.
Yeah, it does.
It has a lot of replay value. Whether you do or you don't like the track with him and Rihanna, replay value. With Element, DNA, Humble for that matter.
Yeah.
Replay value. I listened to that album from start to finish. Maybe not the YouTube part, but I listened to that shit from start to finish. So instead of throwing 52 tracks on one album, make a good album that a person would want to play over and over and over again.
Yeah, nobody cares about that right now because all they're worried about is numbers.
Exactly, and that's when you start to lose. That's when it's no longer about the fans and it's about you, and it's done.
I agree.
And legends like Jay-Z, Nas, Eminem, I only know more than 12 tracks. I need you to leave me wanting more, not giving me more. Like, oh shit, no, I don't want it. You know what I mean? So, and this brings us to Best Buy. is looking to stop selling physical copies of CDs, compact disc, period.
Yeah.
Starting July 1st.
Yeah.
Starting July 1st. And even some companies are telling the record companies, like, hey, we're only going to pay you for the ones that were sold. So that's essentially going to make them stop sending it there as well. Which it makes sense. That's where it's going anyway.
Nobody's buying these things.
Nobody.
Like if you go into FYE, like that old CD store, you walk in, it's all like games and toys and shit now. They don't. It's a comic book store essentially. They had to They still have CDs. They started selling records again.
Nice.
Because there's a little bit of a revival when it comes to vinyl. But that's it. That's it.
Yeah, and nobody's checking for that. That's Sam Goody's out of business. The Virgin Megastore in Times Square is gone.
Yep.
Nobody's going to buy CD. I used to love going CD shopping. And then I discovered. What's that shit that came? LimeWire. That was it. You know what I mean?
LimeWire. What did you do? Oh, I downloaded LimeWire. Oh, why did you want to give your computer AIDS?
Yeah. That's exactly. I used to get in trouble all the time. Why is the computer so slow? I don't know.
Because I gave it AIDS.
I don't know what's happening, Mom.
Yeah, you essentially just put Magic Johnson's Johnson into your computer's hard drive.
Wow,
that went there.
Yeah, we're not getting any sponsors.
Not from the Lakers, at least.
Fuck Lonzo Ball.
Why do they call him Magic Johnson? There's nothing magic about his Johnson.
Oh, man.
Except that it can make people disappear.
Jesus Christ.
Ha ha!
That's to our 158 listeners in California. Sorry,
yeah, that's for all our California listeners. We love you guys.
But yeah, man. Again, I'm a music lover, and I would like quality music. I understand that you got to get your money, and that's cool. But don't forget about the reason why you started this, okay?
Yeah.
Fans like your music. Put out good music. Put some thought into it.
I don't mind a 48 track album if all 48 tracks. And I mean, granted, not every track is going to be perfect.
Right.
You know what I mean? But if out of 48 tracks, I can only listen to 5 or 6, you're fucking up.
You're fucked up.
But if out of 48 tracks, I can listen to a good 40 or even 30, I'm all right with that. That's a pretty good ratio.
Yeah, but 45, I'm trying to listen to it, but you just can't get past a certain time. So I don't know. It's again, I'm a music head, and I'd like for quality to come back to music, not just hip hop, R&B, rock. I think Fall Out Boy just put out an album. I think it's like 12 tracks. My daughter put me onto it.
Right.
And all 12 tracks seem to be a little decent, and they're considered at this point they're legends. At this point, they've been out for a while. You know what I mean? So I expect that across the board. I don't want to hear 45 tracks of one person. No, I'm good on that.
Nah, not at all.
But other than that, folks, that's a little bit of the topics we got today. We're going to go ahead and run over to our news segment called Pop-Offs.
I'm Jay Alvarez.
This is Raul.
And these are Pop-Offs.
Kim Kardashian was photographed nude again, which can only mean the Kanye album is finally complete.
You ain't got the answers, man.
Ronda Rousey has recently signed a full-time contract with WWE, because why lose a real fight when you can win a fake one?
DMX has been arrested on drug-related charges. Surprise! It ain't cocaine this time.
Perfect casting, Tom Hanks has been tapped to play Mr. Rogers in an upcoming biopic of his life. The nicest guy in Hollywood plays the nicest guy in your neighborhood. We give this casting 4 out of 5 stars.
I'm Raul.
And this is Jay Alvarez.
And these were Pop-Offs. What's going on, Pop Song Nation? This is your boy Raul of Pop Song, and guess what? Your favorite dad's got a new number.
New phone. Who this?
Yeah, man. You guys can reach us at 321. Why is it ringing already?
This call will be recorded and monitored. I have a collect call from...
Hey, I got a dad joke for you guys.
What?
What does a snowman eat for breakfast?
an inmate at a San Bernardino County
Bro, who do we know in
detention
San Bernardino jail? Oh, how did he get this number? Anyway, yeah, 321-405-2219. What the fuck is going on now? Hello?
Okay, yeah, listen, I'm ready to come pick up my 2 pies. I want everything on it.
Whoa.
No onions like last time.
No,
Ain't got
wait a
time for
minute.
that
Stop.
shit.
Who do you think you're calling right now, dude?
I'm looking for Sal's Pizza.
This is not Sal's, dude. This is Pop Song.
Pops on?
Yeah.
In Florida?
Yes.
You gotta be kidding me.
Yes.
I love you guys.
Oh, okay.
This is incredible.
Yes.
Raul, it does sound like you.
Oh, yeah.
All right, get on that Twitter shit. Tell them to release the S already.
Will do, partner. Will do.
All right, listen, take care.
Peace. Let me turn this damn phone off. Listen, 321-405-2219. Call us, leave a voicemail, send us a text message. We definitely want to play these voicemails of your best dad jokes or your topics on the show at some point. 321-405-2219. That's Pops On. You guys have a great day. All right, folks, welcome back to Pops On, episode 29. And we're going to hit you with our little parenting topic, if you will. Topic that Jay sent over to me and got us all riled up.
Yeah. So here's the story. All right, we live in Florida, the land of the theme park. One of the theme parks we have is Legoland. If you ever have an opportunity to go, pass. Don't go. No, Legoland's actually really cool, but don't go in the summer because there is no shade and it is hot as hell where that place is.
Facts.
But Legoland apparently is a little bit of hot water. These parents have a child that was born without fingers. They were down in Florida for some conference about children with special needs children. There was some verbiage that they were using. I can't remember it, but it was essentially a bunch of kids that are born with syndromes or diseases or other things that keep, and the idea was to let them know that they can do anything they wanted. They can overcome their limitations, which is cool. That's a great message.
Absolutely.
So apparently while they were down in Florida, these parents wanted to take their child to Legoland. They got on a couple of rides. They were able to ride a few of them okay until their fourth ride, one of the workers stopped and said, he can't ride this ride because he needs to hold on. And so the parents were incredulous. Like, what do you mean he has to hold on? We've been on rides before. And the guy was like, okay, that's great, but we caught it now. If he can't hold on, he can't go on this ride. So they ended up in like the guest services talking to like management of Legoland. And they were like, look, he can't hold on. They're like, he can hold on. Okay, then show us. We don't have to prove anything to you. And Legoland kind of took the approach of, yeah, you do. Because it's our park and it's our rides. If you want to convince us that he can hold on, then you need to show us that he can hold on. And I get it. And everybody's coming down on Legoland saying that they were insensitive and that they handled this wrong. Bullshit. Because I promise you, if that kid would have gotten on a ride and they didn't say anything and that kid would have got hurt, these parents are the same people that were first ones to have sued Legoland.
Absolutely.
Saying, oh, they should have had rules and they should have told us that he couldn't ride it because he couldn't hold on. I get it. Like, I get that these parents are like, my son can do whatever he wants. I get that. As a parent, I want my son to believe that he can do whatever he wants. But as a parent, I also have to teach my son that he's got limitations and he needs to learn how to accept those limitations if he is to overcome them. It's not to say that you just limit yourself because you have that. But if you have a disability, you have no palm, you have no fingers. You're not doing the monkey bars. No. Sorry, kid. And it sucks. Like my heart goes out to him. It's a shitty thing to have, not have fingers. But you can't hold on to the bars at a roller coaster. You can't hold on to the monkey bars. There are going to be things that you cannot do, and you have to learn to accept that. You have to learn to be okay with that. Only because it's part of life. It's part of life. It's part of defining your character. Right. With my son, he has some things that he just can't do. Doesn't mean stop trying. Doesn't mean don't make an effort to it. But when you have a physical ability like you don't have fingers, unless you got George Lucas making a fake hand for you, you're not doing anything that you're not rock climbing. No. You know what I mean? Like you have to learn to accept that is a limitation that you have to live with. Yeah. And the first part of learning how to live with that is learning to accept it. Absolutely. And when you're a parent and you're telling your kid they can do whatever they want, and when somebody says, no, you can't do this, and then you fight that, you're doing your kid an injustice because all you're doing is setting them up for a lot of heartache when they grow up and realize, oh, wait, there are things that I can't do.
And you can't, yeah, you're right. And I mean, in first reading it, I was like, oh man, well that's fucked up. But then when it got to the part, I was like, all right, well if he can hold on, can you show us how he can hold on? Because you got to look at it from their point of view. This is a liability. You're gonna sue us. So I need you to show me that little man can hold on, and then he can do whatever he wants. By you saying he doesn't have to do it, well, yeah, you kind of, because if we're not seeing it, I'm sorry that the 3 other teenagers working there didn't give a shit about your kid.
Yeah,
this one does, and if he can't hold on to this thing, yeah, I see people putting their hands up in the roller coaster because they're huge, they're bigger, they can.
You got a little kid, yeah.
He's little man has to hold it. Show me.
And you know what? That's a simple request. When you come in from a theme park, you're like, listen, we don't, because it's a theme park. They don't want the bad press. They know what's coming. Exactly. Those people are already in their heads like, if we kick this kid out, this is going to blow up. But at the same time, they're like, all right, this is going to blow up, and we might get some bad press. And people who are never going to come to Legoland in the first place will probably not come to Legoland. But if this kid gets hurt, or or worse, that's going to hit us harder. And all that Legoland said was like, look, we will let you do whatever it is you want to do. We will let you go back. We'll even refund your money and let you continue to enjoy your day in the park. But you need to show us that he can hold on.
Exactly.
You need to show us that he can ride the ride safely, and we will absolutely allow him to do so. And the parents are like, oh, he doesn't have to show anything. Well, because he can't.
Simple. That's
what that is. And instead of fighting and arguing and showing your ass and teaching your kid that that's an okay way to act, you should have already looked at your son and said, hey, listen, this sucks. I know you want to go on the roller coasters, but this is the reality of our situation.
Exactly.
And we're going to have to learn how to live with this if we're going to beat it. Like I said, that's the first thing you have to do. You have to learn to accept it before you can do anything else. Because if you're not accepting it and you're living in denial, you're not overcoming. Because in your head, you don't have anything to overcome.
Yeah, that makes sense. And you're right about the lesson, teaching them that type of lesson. What they did was set themselves back, to be honest. Because with him being kicked out of the park or what have you, in regards to his not having fingers, instead of them saying, okay, let's try a different route, let's see what else we can do, they gave up and showed him, hey, well, if you don't get your way, just demand this and get out of there. No, that's not how life is. But
yeah, you're not going to get everything that way.
You don't nothing. Just because you're this way doesn't mean things are going to be any easier for you. You know what I mean? So you gotta teach them that. You're right, and I'm glad you brought this one up because my son is only 5. There's a lot of things that he can't do yet. Yet is the key word. So I let him know that, hey, you're not able to do certain things, but if you go ahead and keep working on it or keep doing this, you'll get there. Understand that you're not gonna get this right off the bat like every other thing you do. Right. So again, I'm teaching my son how to ride a bike. He did it with the training wheels. Of course, it's easy. It's the easiest thing ever. Ride your bike, do your thing. Him and my nephew. I took the training wheels off, and he thought he was gonna get it 1, 2, 3. I was like, nah, dude, this is something that you have to practice and work on. I was like, this took me a while.
Yeah.
So I'm not saying it's gonna take you that long. What I'm saying is, if you don't get it right now, you're going to get it. You have to keep working.
Yeah.
Him and my nephew's about the same age. I took my nephew maybe 3 or 4 times of me being behind him and making sure he doesn't fall. My nephew's got up and running. My son saw that and he was like, man, F this shit.
Yep.
He was like, I can't believe he got it. I don't want to do this anymore. Put my training wheels back on. I was like, no, sir. That's not how you do things. Just because you can't do this right now doesn't mean that you don't continue to practice. So now that your cousin knows, he can help me teach you.
Right.
That doesn't mean you give up. You practice everything else that you do because my son is stubborn. Like if he doesn't get something, he's gonna still do it until he gets it.
He gets it, yeah.
And I like that. But you have to understand this is not gonna be that easy. I told him you're gonna fall, you're gonna hurt yourself, but you're gonna get back up and try to continue this. And we're gonna keep working on it throughout this week or what have you because I couldn't do it after that. But my nephew got it, riding the bike by himself. I'm proud of him.
Good.
That's it.
Yeah, it still trips me out that you're teaching 2 kids how to drive.
I know.
Oh, we're teaching you how to operate and steer, kids. But yeah, I feel like when we definitely as fathers, as parents, need to teach our kids the reality, right. What the reality is. It's nice to live in a little fantasy world where you can do anything you want, Timmy, but I'm sorry, Timmy, you can't. You can't do everything you want because we have these very real limitations right now, and I need you to learn how to live with that. And not sugarcoat shit and tell your kid that, oh, you can do anything. No. Stop telling your kids that because, and I mean, it's not, no, don't give them the message. Don't let them ever feel like they can't ever do anything. But in the moment, be real with them. Like, hey, look, I'm sorry. You don't have fingers. You can't get a grip. You can't do the monkey bars today. You can't ride this roller coaster because you can't hold on to the railing. You know what I mean? Like you have to let your kid live in the reality and learn how to adapt to that reality.
Right. Absolutely.
That's the only way any progress happens.
Yeah. And again, as parents, we have share some limitations that you may have reached with your children. I mean, and what we're saying is we're not saying you see that limit, you can't go past that. No, that's the limit that you have right now. This is what we're gonna do to work past that and see what we can do.
Right.
It's not to say that something can't happen the way. Listen, they got robotic shit all over the place. He can get something in the future. I'm sure of it. What we're saying is having them know what the limitations are, seeing what can be done to work towards it and move past it. So we're not saying definitely stop and don't try. No, that's bullshit. But know what it is. Teach your children the right way how to deal with that type of stuff, and not act like little whiny bitches.
Yeah, this is more on the parents because I promise you, the kid was just like, I mean, no, I'm sure the kid wanted to stay and go on the rides. I'm positive of that, and it sucks being a parent and being there with the screaming kids wanting to go on the rides. All you want to do is make them go on the ride, and now you have people telling you can't because of a thing that you're already been dealing with your entire life. I get it. Being a parent in that situation isn't fun either. All right, so I don't want to come down very hard on the parents. I get that you want to make your kid feel like he can do whatever you want. Absolutely. So it's just there's a right way to go about it, and that's what it is. I don't want people to feel like I'm coming down on the parents. I just don't understand one why that's an option. And two, people are coming down really hard on Legoland, and I don't think Legoland. I don't think they deserve that, to be honest with you.
Nope.
As much as I don't like the park in the summer, it's a cool park, and they do a lot of things for those kids. You know what? They want to make sure that everybody's safe, and they want to make sure that they're protected from any liability. That's at the end of the day, it is a business, and that is a business decision. Exactly. And if the kid can't demonstrate that he can do things safely, then he can't go do anything.
Simple.
That's it.
Simple.
Well, what do you guys think? Listen, let us know. Hit us up on social media. You can find us at Pops On Facebook. You can find us at No Dad Jokes on Instagram. Email us at nodadjokes@gmail.com. Hit us up on Twitter. Twat at us at No Dad Jokes with a Z.
Don't twat at me. Don't twat at me at all.
It's twatting. That's how the kids are saying it, right? Hey, drop me a twat.
Drop me a twat. What the fuck? Listen,
no, that's not Twitter. That's Backpage. My bad.
That's exactly what that is. God damn, don't twat me a damn thing. But you can call us at 321-405-2219. Leave us your dad jokes. Leave us a comment. Let us know what you feel about this segment. Any other segments we talked about? What did we miss? Let us know.
What do you think about the whole Black Panther fiasco? Whether it's the people trying to kill the audience score on Rotten Tomatoes, mixed couples, mixed race couples, the kids and the limitations. Tell us what you think, guys. Yeah, the halftime show. What did you think about Justin Timberlake and Prince?
Want some pancakes?
Bitches.
Oh, man.
I really would have loved if they would have done that. Look, I mean, Prince did it too. What was it? Didn't they release a Prince album and they used Dave Chappelle?
Did they?
Yeah. There was a Prince album that came out before Prince died, and it was Chappelle dressed as Prince on the album cover, and Prince loved it.
I gotta find it because all his music is only on Tidal.
Yeah.
Again, with the streaming shit. But again, folks, we really appreciate it. We thank you for everybody who's listening. Thank you for all the reviews, iTunes, all the listeners over there in fucking Japan, Denmark, and France. Those 7 people. Thank you, guys.
Guys, review us. Get on iTunes, leave us some reviews. Get on the Facebook page, leave us reviews. Let us know what you think, because that's the only way we're gonna do anything better. The downloads have been fantastic. We have been seeing a really big uptick recently, in just the number of listens that we're getting and people that are downloading and listening to this podcast. You guys are so fantastic and amazing. We really do owe it to a lot of you guys. Thank you so much.
Appreciate each and every one of you guys. But until next time, folks, my name is Raul.
I'm Jay Alvarez. Don't forget, spoil kids, not movies.
And please, no dad jokes. Peace.
Thank you for listening to Pops On. Email us any questions and your best dad jokes at nodadjokes@gmail.com. For more content, please like us on Facebook at facebook.com/nodadjokes. Follow us on Instagram at nodadjokes and Twitter at nodadjokes with a Z.
Yeah, we tried to get no dad jokes within us, but apparently some thing that got out of hand wanted to take it and then not post anything for 2 years. years on Twitter because, hey, look at me, I'll get this now, and maybe at some point I'll actually figure out how to use Twitter. Because it's not like I don't have anything else to do with my damn life. I'm just gonna these guys instead.
Whoa.
But
hey, family show, man. Whoa, family.
I bet you his mother's a fucking hoe.